Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the final day in the series, day 30. We've made it to the end of Ramadan 2024. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I'm not going to be sharing a dua today, but I'm going to be sharing a heartfelt thank you and some heartfelt advice. This is not going to be edited in any way, shape, or form. I hope I'm in focus because for some reason the last video was not in focus. To everyone who has made it this far, thank you so much for joining me. And I really truly hope that you gained some benefit, that you derived some benefit. My journey with the Quran began when I was 15 years old. That was when I made a promise to myself to recommit to the Quran. It was at that time that I felt an immense amount of shame of how poorly I could read it, an immense amount of shame about the fact that I didn't connect to it. I didn't understand that. I didn't feel like I had a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through it. And one thing that I can tell you, and each and every single one of you who is watching this, when you make an effort to connect to the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy for you. And He will give you things as a return on that investment that you will never, ever, ever be able to imagine or count. The Quran tells us that for those who have taqwa, who have God consciousness, Allah will make for him a way out of every hardship and grant him rizq, grant him sustenance or provision from places that he never would have imagined. It's just so my hope with doing this series was someone who really truly was interested in dua. Dua is one of the weapons of the believer. Dua is a means through which we're literally able to change destiny. I wanted to learn more about it, and I thought the best place to learn more about it is to look in the Quran and learn from the du'as of the righteous, the prophets, those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us He documented their du'as in the Quran, and it's for a reason. And so each and every single dua, we were supposed to learn something from it, whether it's a strategy that was used, whether it was the response and giving us hope of how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-Mujib, the one who responds, actually responds to du'as. It was a means of us having confidence in our own dua making journey to make sure that we don't forsake it. I think so many of us are shy or afraid or ashamed of making dua, or maybe we are just so jaded from life circumstances that we don't feel the motivation to make dua. I hope this series changed that for you. And if you're watching this as a first video that you came to and you don't know what I'm talking about, go rewatch the series from the beginning, inshallah. It won't take too much of your time. And see what I'm talking about, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala delivers miracles through the du'as that we make, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changes the very laws of biology and physics to answer our du'as. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is al-Latif, He is gentle, and He's so he sometimes will give us answers that are so obvious and right in front of our face, and other times He will do things so subtly and bring us to the answer of our dua in ways that we couldn't even imagine. Our lives are being orchestrated, and they could be orchestrated by the destiny Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote for us, or we can also allow our duas, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers them, to help orchestrate our lives as well. With that being said, if you are one of the OGs who made it through the entirety of the series, I want to share a surprise with you guys, inshallah, and you are the first to know about this because this won't be officially launching until either next week or the week after that, in the next 2 weeks. One of my goals as my self-improvement channel within my company is to help Muslims better themselves, build the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and really unlock the power of God conscious self-improvement. With that being said, I've been working on something that I'm super proud of, alhamdulillah, and I finally got the proof for it. That I think is going to be instrumental to so many of your Quran journeys, your connection with the Quran. And it is none other than my very own Quran journal. So please ignore the gray strip that is on here because this is the proof. But I made a journal, and some of you guys might not know, you may know this if you watch other videos, but I actually have a Quran journal that I makeshifted it. I took one blank journal and I basically would start journaling in it, and it really helped me to connect with the Quran on a deeper level because it forced me to do tadabbur, tafakkur, to do the things that Allah literally tells us we're supposed to be doing with the Quran in a way that captivated me, in a way that I connected with on a deeper level because it was right in front of me. I was documenting it, and I wanted to create a product that reflected that for people and made it easy. And so the dua, and so the Quran journal looks like this. The very beginning is going to have a place where you are able to actually write down your name. You are then greeted by a letter from me about why reflection is so important on the Quran. And then it has several pages of a structured format, kind of template for you to reflect on your Quran. I absolutely love how it turned out. The design is so beautiful. If you're a brother who's watching this and you want me to design a masculine version of this, a more male version of this, please let me know. I just didn't know if men would be interested in something like this. I know women tend to be craftier and more likely to do to actually use a journal of this sort. So, but if you guys want one, inshallah, I'm more than happy to design a second one. It will be out on Amazon soon, inshallah, and I will be offering a discount specifically for my YouTube fam to benefit from. I hope that you guys will support, inshallah, and get some for yourself, for your family, for your friends. I really wanted it to come out in time for Eid, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had other plans. With that being said, thank you guys so much for your time, and I look forward to more videos that support your growth journey spiritually, emotionally, and beyond. Assalamu alaikum.